man that I'm going to invite next on this very stage is a founder, Fair Institute USA, member of DSCISO 27001, lead auditor. A vivid researcher in the field of cyber security, his brainchild Zeron has been nominated at AOTMP Awards US as the hottest IT solution of the year, most innovative cybersecurity solution at SICOM Anshin Challenge Japan, runner-up at the Global Cyber Peace Challenge. He looks at cybersecurity as a need rather than necessity. Keep aside luxury. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you all to kindly put your hands together for Mr. Sanket Sarkar.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Good evening, everyone. Okay, I'm a little short of hearing, so cool. We have the presentation here. Yep. Cool.
Welcome to Zeron. As your security matters. Zeron. Because your security matters.
Okay, so talking about the problem statement that we are solving, before that, I'll just like to put a statement. Zeron is a world's first autonomous cybersecurity posture management platform. Now, the problem that we are addressing is the cybersecurity trust gap that exists on many levels across the corporate ecosystem. So if we look at this particular pictorial depiction, within the company, there are board of directors, the business unit and the C-suite. There are IT and security teams, there are external vendors and suppliers, and government institutions pushing compliances. Now, each one of them look into cybersecurity from their own perspective, which is leading to trust gaps because all of them are not aligned. And this trust gap is leading to more number of vulnerabilities, more number of threats, more number of risks, and leading to more number of breaches. Just a depiction of how, at present, the cybersecurity flow in an organization works. And how it changes when you start using Zeron. So there's a board. Then there's the CXOs, right? So if any information is required, they move to the CXOs. The CXOs then move to the CISO or the CIOs. The CIOs or the CISOs move to the security teams who are using N number of tools already. EDR, firewall, DLP, MDM, N number of solutions. Now, they aggregate all of those results, analyze them, make reports, send it to the CISO. They review the report, convert it into business language, send it to the CXOs, who in turn send it to the board. What happens when you start using Zeron? You get a single platform giving relevant KPIs to each one of them. So all this time that you took, it's all real time. Talking about a solution, it's a complete scalable, adaptive, automated cybersecurity posture management platform powered by an AI, which comes with attack, defense, and compliance modules, all mapped with each other. There's attack automation, which also takes care of your attack surface. There's the defensive intelligence part. There's the compliance mapping. I'll cover that in details with terms of the compliance standards that we support. At present, we support GDPR, PCI DSS, ISO 27001, NIST 853, and HIPAA as of right now. The Cyber Intelligence Dashboard, which gives you your business fallout mapping. What is that? I'll cover that in the next slide. But this makes it the ABCD of cybersecurity. So talking about the unique capabilities, the breach probability, where you know exactly what's the chance of the probability of a data breach in the organization. Obviously, I won't say it's 100% right. It has got an accuracy of 87% as of right now. And it's based on a Bayesian probability of the function of risk and an impact. Next is the compliance score. It's the statistical mean of the different compliance standards that you need to follow. So if you are following ISO 27001, there are 114 controls. And you cover around 70 out of it. So 70 by 114 is your compliance score. It's as basic as that. There's no mathematical jargons that we are using here. Next is the potential money saved, which quantifies the amount of money that have been saved by saving the different kind of attacks. So take, for example, a management comes and says, hey, I'm investing $5,000 every month on security. What is the return? people will generally come up and say, we saved 30 attacks this month, or we saved 5 major data breaches. That's fine. Long years, right? Where we come in is, you have a DLP, you have a firewall, you have a SIEM, you have a SOAR. For a CISO or a security analyst, he needs to hop from one dashboard to another, draw the conclusions. Xeron comes in where it integrates all of them, and you can manage everything from a single point. That's where we come in. As of right now, I won't go with the statement that I can replace something.
So this is an add-on you're saying.
This is an add-on.
Whatever we discussed since morning, again, Xeron will like sit on top of all these systems and it will like do all the data.
One thing that's not there, that Xeron brings in, is the risk profiling, right? There is no particular platform on at present in the market which does threat profiling to risk profiling and does it on the basis of that. It's a manual process that is being done right now. So that's where one thing, and also the RBI and the certain mandates. It was a recent addition when we had some requests from our clients while they wanted it. So that's something that's no one is giving.
Okay, thank you.
Responsibility to take care on that automatically as a feed, or we have to do add that, like Navi was mentioning in the morning, there was amendment to the cert recently which none of us are aware. So like that automatically take, or we have to feed that as a config?
Okay, so in Xeron, we have a 15 days update policy. Okay, so take for example, we are working on ISO 27001, take for example, and it was previously 114 controls, right now it's 104 controls, right? Now, that would go as a push notification to the organization first from the dashboard itself that do you want to update this? Because the organization might want to stick to the previous one. So that's a update that we will do, but yes, we have a 15 days time period. Once we push that, it's up to the organization because that we cannot force in because that's their business logics and business units. So that's the thing that we do. We have a 15-day period of pushing something that has come new in the market or has been amended and which has been public.
SEM compliance, different version.
As of right now, we don't. As of right now, we don't. I hope this idea will help
That
me.
is one thing you need to consider because
Well, I guess there are no more questions. Do we have? All right, looks like no more question. Well, on that note, I must say that we absolutely loved your presentation, the freshness and the energy that you brought on this stage. Thank you so much, Sanket, for joining us. But at the same time, may I request Mr. Selin Sen Gupta to kindly join us. Selin Sen Gupta.
কলকাতার টিম আছে আমরা এখানে শিফট করেছি ফর এক্সপ্যান্ডিং